I'm here stood outside Warwick District Council's offices in Milverton, in the heart of Leamington. You'll know that the District Council is looking to sell this entire site exclusively for private housing. Now, whilst I welcome the use of the site for housing, I am really keen, as are many members of the public, to see this site being used for social, affordable and council housing, which is very much needed in our community. We are all very aware, having seen all the homelessness in our district, but also the rise in statutory homelessness, which is now running at about 700 plus people in Warwick District. 700 people statutory homeless who need housing, and for whom this sort of site will not be provided in any way. So that's one of the major issues. There will be an issue, of course, with traffic, increased traffic from the site, and for many people, the loss of these two fine mature beech trees that have stood for over 100 years, which have tree preservation orders on, is another great concern. Now, the site is being argued that there's a question of the viability of building the housing, and that's why it must be private housing only. If there are such questions about the viability of the project, then I would urge, and am urging, and have been for many months, that the District Council is clear about the finances behind this scheme. So far it's been incredibly opaque. Nothing is out in the public domain about the financial case for doing this. And of course this is against a backdrop of falling budgets and revenues for councils, and because of central government grants being cut, and therefore the question about the future structure of our councils in any event. Now, related to this site is the Covent Garden Car Park, and I'll come on to that right now. So here we are at Covent Garden Car Park, and the plan is to demolish this, and the building works will take about 2 years, perhaps longer, and during that time we will be losing all the car parking spaces in this area, which will lead to a huge issue of displacement car parking, and also that loss of central Leamington car parking for a couple of years, which is going to impact heavily, I believe, and so does the Chamber of Commerce and Bid Leamington, on the viability of our town centre and our shops. Now, as we've seen elsewhere, when we've had problems of development in an area or roads closed, such as with Severn Trent, that leads to a period of real difficulty for the economic viability of businesses. And we'll see, I fear, the closure of many shops in our town centre as a result of that long-term closure of car parking in Leamington. Now, the proposal is to demolish this. Apparently it has concrete cancer. I have no dispute with that. But my view is that we should replace that car park, but we should also be building social and affordable and council housing on this site, as well as other functions that could be provided. So my view is that there's no need to build new offices here, and that it is not a sensible thing to do, particularly, as I say, given the backdrop of cuts to local authority funding, which are coming from central government. At the County Council, they have seen a 50% reduction in budget since 2010, and so there's going to be a massive pressure on authorities to merge and to realign, to yield further savings. So building a new office at this time, I think, is actually irresponsible and inappropriate, and that is what businesses and the public are telling me as well, which is why I'm speaking out on it. So please do support this campaign. Please share the video, please share the message to as many people as possible, because I think it is such a critical issue, and that is why I'm raising it in Parliament this coming Wednesday. Thanks very much.